Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So I wanted to update everyone why things are taking a little longer than I expected to get this next batch of IntelliVision controllers out. So what I've been working on is this is the upper restrictor plate basically, which controls how you get the all 16 directions. So when you come into a direction, you're coming into the and you hit the micro switch. I'll show you one of these guys. So when you come into the micro switch, it's sitting in like this. And as you wipe in, that's right, going into it clockwise, this actuator here strikes this just fine. So you get a really good crisp. Here's your position. Let's try down here. This is position 1 right here. You can drop into it really easily. Then you go into position which is diagonal, which is position 2. When you come out here, you sometimes don't quite get where you see how that weird, it went 2 positions and then you finally snap back in there. So what I've been playing with is, I was playing with the geometry a little bit. I kind of ended up where I started, ironically enough. So the placement of the micro switches is pretty decent. But what I'm playing with now, you can't really see here, but I'll show you on the second print I made. I decided to go with silver, so I know these are prototype prints. This is going to be a little kick out here. I actually need to come in a little bit more. So what I want to do is when I don't know what that was. Alright, so when let me move you. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Alright, so down here. Alright, so up is down. So come in here, and then I want to have basically a little, this post here, like a kick out block here, to basically just bump it horizontally. So I keep the vertical. What's happened, what I have seen before, is what happens if we lose the vertical too soon. So it thinks it's over here because it lost it. So it sees a left and a diagonal at the same time, so it thinks it's here instead of here. So if I have it just kick out horizontally, just slightly, just enough to break the contact but not make it feel weird, I'll be able to have a more consistent off direction. So what I need to do is make this hole smaller. It doesn't need to be this big because it's actually barely, actually I don't even think I think it clears it entirely. I could probably just make this a solid disc. I have it open so I can see what's going on, but it doesn't need to be that. So what I can do is kind of move this post, we'll throw a micro switch in there. So what I want to do is set this up so that as the actuator sweeps along here, I want to kind of get rid of this hole and put just a little kick out post right here. So if you try to move past it, it'll push the actuator back out. So you lose. The nice thing is it just changes it in one direction. So I don't lose it the vertical, and horizontal I have more than enough contact on when you're in that direction. So as you're coming down past it, I got more than enough on the horizontal, so you're coming into the horizontal anyway. So what that means is I just need to figure out geometrically where does this need to end up. Probably not too. It's probably the nice advantage is it's also going to give a little better feel as you go through. The clockwise feels great, but when you come in counterclockwise, which way is it going? We're going in. Everything's backwards. So clockwise feels nice, but the counterclockwise has like a little bit of a drag going on to it. So if I put a little actuator, just a little kick out stub here just right, what it means is you come into that, you'll feel a little bit of a detent as it goes into it, but you're going to feel it anyway with the micro switches opening and closing. So that's why things are a little bit delayed. I was hoping to get some more made. I have like 4 housings cut already, and I think I can probably knock out the other 4 I need to cut. So I'm going to cut like 4 more housings and get everything ready. But I'm just trying. I'm a perfectionist. I really want this to be a nice feel. I think this kick-out post needs to be a tiny bit higher. I just want it flush with this actuator here. So as it comes through this direction, it'll have a nice drop in. You get a good solid click in the diagonal, but as you move past it, see how it snapped up there? That's what I want. So I want this post here to kick this actuator out, so you don't get that weird off-axis jump. So controllers made so far are pretty well trimmed, but I kind of like hand trimmed every single one of them, so it's kind of a pain. So if I can get something in plastic like this, so I don't have to worry about mucking around with trying to get everything to, what's the word I'm looking for? If I don't have to hand trim and cut every single last micro switch and actuator to make this work, great. And it'll give a better feel too. So you won't have any, sometimes you get a little bit of a grind when this edge of this E-clip hits this metallic here. So that'll eliminate that feel as well. So let's ride right onto that, onto that micro switch. So I'm going to take a few measurements, go back to my CAD. I don't want to tell you how many prints I've gone through. I've gone through like half a spool of PLA and realized I got a whole like spool of this silver I don't use for anything. I use this for one project for making the Vectrix knob. If you want a Vectrix controller, I can make you one for the Vectrix knob. So I have a bunch of this. So I'm going to use up this for at least the prototyping stage, then switch. This is just regular PLA. I like using PLA Plus for the components, because PLA Plus is pretty friggin' strong stuff. It's like almost as strong as ABS. Actually, I think it's a little stronger than ABS, if I remember correctly, for the Plus. So, yeah. So I'm going to grab my caliper, figure out what to do with this, make another print. I've printed like 8 times this weekend. Messing with the geometry and everything. Oh my goodness. So basically I ended up where I started on the geometry, because I looked at like my original files I made. It's like, son of a diddly. I came back to where I started. I think I'm 0.5 millimeter off from where I was before. I pushed these posts in 0.5 millimeter, but it's identical. This direction's identical. This post just came, these posts just came in 0.5 millimeters. Though I think the old one will work fine too. But the big thing is I want to finish perfecting these gate posts here. I don't know what you want to call them. I'll call them gate posts. So this has to move basically to kind of around here, but not quite so bad. So when you come over that nice rounded hump there, it'll drop right into the right into and right out of. So if you're coming out of that, it'll do the same thing. It'll push the actuator out from that, push it horizontally out. So you get that sweet 16 positions. All right, that's it for now. So yeah, thank you everyone for your patience. This is what Galen. This is a returned one. I think this is Galen's here, and then I have like a couple more I want to do for a local customer. And then a bunch of online orders. So orders keep coming in. Everyone, probably need an order soon. Oh, anyone asking, if you like the Sears Video Arcade, you can get it in right-handed stick, left-handed stick, purist design, whatever you like. Just let me know. I mean, if you want the purist, if you want the Super Video Arcade, I haven't built one yet. It is coming up, so I'm going to have a Super Video Arcade purist design. But if you want to order one of the Super Video with the purist layout, just order the Super Video Arcade and just stay in the notes there's fields there you can fill out and say, hey Dave, make this for purist design. And if you want to flip the hand in this, that's fine with me too. It's for me, it's 2 minutes of CAD work to mirror it, so not a huge deal. But yeah, that is it for now. I'm gonna get back to my big computer, which is got the nice big wide screen. Oh, my office over the weekend, I went through. The reason I didn't have any videos yesterday, I went through and finally built this bookcase over here. So I've got my Genesis 2, my Master System 2, there's my 5200 4-porter, there's the IntelliVision 2 sits here, and I have a VCR down there. And the reason I have a VCR down there is because they have a tuner built into it. So for like systems which they haven't been modded for like AV out, I can just turn to channel 2 or channel 3 and play it. So I've got a couple of Atari Light Sixers I need to fix, and yeah. So yeah, it's a great use for old VCRs. Even if the VCR section is completely busted, it still has an NTSC tuner, so you can tune to. A little hint for people who want to do this, and then you have composite out, not component. You have composite out because VCRs never had S-video, they never had component. So the best you're ever going to get is composite, but it's better than nothing. And a lot of TVs now don't have NTSC tuners anymore. They have ATSC tuners, which is a digital tuner. You need the old analog tuner. So if you have an old VCR, or go to a thrift store, who cares if the VCR section still works? What you want it for is the tuner. My VCR still works for everything though, so I can play Blues Brothers or whatever. And I think I only have like 5 or 6 VHS tapes left anymore, but I can actually play, and if I need to capture it, it goes into my capture setup. So it's the same setup, so I can just click through like 4 different inputs on here. Let's see. Yeah, like there's my my Atari 5200. I think this is on 3, maybe, or is it on 4? I can't remember. Maybe I turned it off instead of on. There it is. And I got my nice classic Master System 2 up there. So I will be, once I get past this IntelliVision craziness and get a nice, more consistent product that's easier for me to make, I will be making a Genesis controller, and of course it'll be compatible with Master System. Master System is one of my favorite systems, actually. My brother got it for his birthday, but I played the crap out of it too. So it's an awesome system. I love the Master System. Great games. Grew up with them. Of course, Atari 2600 and Atari 800XL 8-bit. Those are all ones I played. Kind of skipped over the Genesis, though I'm appreciating some of the games on there, so I do want a better controller. I mean, the controller's good for the Genesis, but old hands getting easier to use joysticks in big old 30mm buttons. Let's just say that. Are these 30 or 24? 30mm, I think. Or are they 24? Oh, I can't remember. I'm going crazy. Alright, everyone. I'm going to get back to work and print this out overnight and hopefully have some promising results for tomorrow. Everyone, thank you for watching and have a great night.